the recording. So basically, we have types, okay, types of data in a Java, in all programming language. So what are the types we have? A string, number, boolean, null, and undefined. How the string look like? Going to take a quote surrounded by the string. What in between the character what you are giving? Okay, so you see there is a quote in between the character. So the number has no character. Okay, so no quotes around the number. So it should be a number. So and also the true boolean is the true or false. If if one value is true, another one is true or false. Okay, that's it. So null value is null means nothing. Okay, the box is empty like that way. So undefined means you created a variable but you didn't give any value to that variable. Okay, so I'll keep like test here. So I'll open it in browser. So in the console, wait, I will console all things. So so just go and watch the previous yesterday video, okay, so that you can.
They did not send the videos already.
They didn't send the video. They sent it, right?
No, sir.
So they're only updating Tamil batch. Sir.
Okay, why they are doing like that?
They are not updating English batch. Not even one video of English batch.
So okay, daily what I do here after once we completed the course, after once we complete the section, I will send the video now. Okay. So here
Okay,
after
sir.
we'll do like that way. So we don't want to put that in a YouTube. So
Can you make playlist
Sir,
like
but we want YouTube, sir, especially.
yeah, okay, I will ask them,
Because
or I
playing
will
in
make
mobile
them. Okay,
is
I will talk to
little difficult,
Ilyas
sir.
Bhai. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
talk to Ilyas Bhai and I will let you know tomorrow. So tomorrow I will sure. Okay, 100%. I will talk
Yesterday I asked the ESR, sir. He came to my college, sir.
to. Okay, okay. I will ask them. Okay. So I will ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm just consoling the string and number and boolean and cycle and title. Okay. So now you see what the data is returning. The string is returning a Javed, a number is 25, returning true or false. Okay, there is only two value. One is true or false. That is called a boolean. Null is basically empty. Okay, test is returning because if I take the test out from here, so we didn't we not define anything here, right? So it's going to return undefined. Okay, this is a type in JavaScript. So undefined, it's data type. Symbol is returning as symbol. Okay, so this is a primitive types. Primitive types is going to basically have a one single value. That's called a primitive type. Okay, so I will go here and show you what this. So in JavaScript, a primitive value or primitive data type is a data is not an object and has no methods or property. Okay, I will explain you that what they are mentioning, but this is not, this is the actual definition. Okay, so I will copy this and I'll paste it here. Okay, so that you can easily understand. So this is the definition of primitive types. Okay, in JavaScript, a primitive value or primitive data types is data that is not an object and has no methods or property to that primitive type. Okay, but basically we going to have a string method, number method. I will explain you soon that, but it's not kind of object. Okay, so that is different kind of thing. So I will explain that later. So the primitive types is available. These types serves the building block of the data manipulation, such as one purpose contribution. Basically the types of data. Okay, so that's it. So we're going to store something. So what are the types we can store means it can be a string or number or boolean or null or undefined. Okay, so this is the types of data. That's all. Okay, so now we're getting
Float,
to
decimal, and all will come. Okay.
what bro?
The float and all will not come in this.
No. In this Java, in JavaScript, there is no float, there is no integer, only number. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So in Java or Python, I don't know about another language, but here there is no float and all. Okay, only number. So that's all. If it is a dot 54 like that, it is a decimal. We call it as a number only, but we're going to call it as a number. Okay, there is no float and all here. So now what I'm going to do, so here I'm just going to create a array. So this array, now I'm just giving the example of reference type. I will give the some good examples how array will works. Okay, afterwards when we get into there. So now I'm just making some small examples here. So I'll make some hobbies here as a variable name equal to movies. Now I'm not going to get into deep knowledge of array, so we'll do this soon. Okay, so this one is music. So here console.log hobbies. If I type console, so we already console it here. So I'll put the hobbies here. Okay, we are checking the type and consoling the array here. So now I come back here and I will come and check means, you see this array returns movie and music, but the type is object. Okay, you see the type is object, but if I put name here, okay, what the type name, what the type is going to come?
String.
String, sir.
Yeah, okay, because that is a string. Okay, in JavaScript, array is not going to, the type of is not going to return as array. So array, object, functions, dates, everything is going to be an object in JavaScript. Okay, so don't get confused about that. In another language, if you check the type of array, it should return the array only. Okay, here not like that, everything is object here. Okay, so if I come back here, you see this is an not this one. So hobbies is, the array is basically an object, but we call it as an array. Okay, the type is on the type is only an object. Okay, I will explain you that later. So now just remember array is an object, that's all. Okay, so then I'm just going to create an object here. So object literals. Okay, so I will explain you what is object literals, don't worry. I'm just giving the basic examples now. So it takes a const address. I'm just going to give you a city, Chennai, and state is Tamil Nadu. Okay, so if I try to console log the address and the type of address here, so it's gonna return the object and the type of object. Okay, now I'm not going to explain what is object and how the syntax are working, just I'm giving some examples, that's all. So don't worry about that, we'll going to learn all these things soon. So I'm just creating a date. So this date takes just now remember, if you use the square bracket like this way, so it's gonna be an array. So if it is a curly brace, it's gonna be an object. So that is enough for now. Okay, so here I'm consoling the date and the type of date. You see we created a date. Okay, don't worry about this new and all, we'll get into later that. So now the date got print out here and the date type is object. Okay, so that's all. Afterwards we'll take a look all of these things. Okay, so now I'll just that's all. Okay, in primitive types we have string, number, boolean, null, and undefined. In reference type we have array, object, and date. Okay, so third, I'm just going to create a file here. This is going to be an type conversion dot js. So I will explain you what is type conversion. Okay, what is so type conversion or type casting means transfer a data from one data type to another data type. Okay, for example, if you have the number, you just going to make the number to string. Okay, we are just transferring the data to another type of data, that's all. Okay, so that is the basic example. So we don't need this one and all. So I'll just copy this and I will paste it here the top. So this is the definition. Okay, so now I'm just going to create a val keyword, val variable here. So if I console log the val, what is going to come in console?
Object.
Undefined, sir.
Undefined, right? So because we didn't define anything to this as a value, it is now undefined. So I want to change the path name here. So dot slash type conversion. So if I come back here, you see it's returning undefined. This is coming from type conversion file. Okay, you see here 3 type conversion. This is the file was what we created. Okay, so this one is undefined. Then I just going to have a value here. I'm going to reassign it. Val equal to 5. I'm just creating a number here. What is now gonna
Number, sir.
what the number? What the value of number?
5.
5, sir.
5, right? So if I come back here, the 5 is returning. Okay, so why I'm explaining means here after we going to do like this way only. I'm just going to reassign line by line. Okay, so that's what I showed you that. So here first thing I'm just going to make a number to string. It is very important, so listen carefully. Val equal to, I'm just going to make a string. Okay, string method. This is a string method. You don't want, this is a one way. Another way to create a string in JavaScript, but we're not gonna use this like kind of this syntax. Okay, I'm just want to explain you how these things are working. So this is a string method. So the string method takes a value. So here I'm just giving 555. What is this 5? It's a number or string in here. Basically, I'm not asking
String.
here. So this is a number or string?
String, sir.
No, I'm asking this one.
Their numbers.
Number.
Yeah, this is a number. Why? Because we are not using any curl surrounded that quote, right? In
Yes,
between the surrounding without quotes. Okay. So I'm
Yes.
passing the number into the string method. Okay, string method. We'll see what the output is going to happen. Okay. So type of, I'm going to check
It
the
will
type
come
of.
string, sir.
Yeah, okay. So now it's gonna return a string of 555, and also it's returning the type of string. This is not a number. Okay. So now the second step is val equal to string 5 plus 5. What do you think
5, 5 it
gonna
will come, sir.
5 5 will come, right? So if I come back here, it is not gonna come 5 5 because it is 10. Why means inside it is
And
considered as a number, but when it's out, when this method complete, when the data is outputting, that time only it's coming as a string. Okay, here it's going to calculate this two thing, but when it's come to the output, it's going to be a string. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay.
yeah. So now the third step is boolean to string. Boolean to boolean to string. Here val equal to string. So the string takes a true. Okay, so if you see here true returning, it is not a boolean. So string is the type of this val is string. So then I'm passing the false here, so it's going to return the false and the type is string. Okay, so I'll keep it true. Then date to string. So what is the date type? Object or primitive type? I showed you here now the date type. This is an object, right? It's a reference type. It returns an object, right? I showed you, no?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So if I do that here, val equal to string new date. So I'll put here test equal to new date. So I'll console the test also here. And then test here. So if I come back here, you see this is string. Okay. First one is string. Second one is object. Okay. So remember that. So when I put that inside the string method, it's going to return me back as string, not an object. Okay. So I will take this out now. Okay. So the second step is toString. Okay, there is a method called toString. We can add to the string. So for example, here I'm just going to give a toString, going to toString. So here val equal to, I'm just going to make a 5. Okay, 5 dot. So we'll check what is going to return. So this is returning as a number. Okay, 5 and number. So if you want to add on some method to the number, you want to wrap it in a parenthesis. Okay, that's what I'm using the parenthesis. You see, now this is 5. It's going to work same like how this happened in a. Okay, so now I want to wrap this in a parenthesis. Why? Because I want to use a string method here. Okay, two string method. So if I do like this way, you can also create a string like this way also, but we're not gonna do like this way. Always we're going to stick with this only. We're going to create the like this way only. Basically, I want to show you what are the things in JavaScript. That's what I'm showing this. We don't going to use this type of things and all. Don't worry about that. So if I come back here, this 5 is returning and string. Okay. And if I try to change the bool value equal to true and this string as true, this is another way to do that, to string. So now this is the true is going to return and the string is the type of string. Okay, so everything is good. Now string to numbers. Okay, so now we saw numbers to string, but now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you string to number. Okay, so here val equal to number, same number. If I pass 5 here, what is gonna happen? What you think gonna happen?
5.
5. This is going to return 5, right? So you see, this is returning as 5. Okay, basically a number. So if you pass the string inside to this number, so it's going to return 5 as a type of number, not a string. So val equal to number, this number takes a boolean. This is very important. So if I come back here, you see that is returning as 1. Okay, if I pass a boolean to the number, this number is returning 1. Okay, it's a positive, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what will happen if I pass the false here?
0.
We'll check. Okay, so it's going to come as 0. Okay, and the type is number. What if I pass the null here? It is
Null.
also 0. Okay, it is also 0. If you pass the null in a number, it's going to convert to 0. Okay, so remember that. So then I'm just going to pass a string here. What you guys gonna do now? What is this gonna do? Just think.
Hello is a number,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so if I come back here, this is not a number. Okay, NaN means not an number. Okay, so this is not a number. If you pass string inside to this number, it's going to return not a number. If you pass number here, okay, 5 plus 5 like this way, so it will going to return 15. Okay, you see, not a number because it is string. We want to pass the actual number. You cannot able to make a plus or minus there. Okay, you should want to pass only the number. If you try to put hello like sorry 10 plus 10, it should consider as a string. Okay, not a number. So this is returning none, but here not the case. If you pass the string here, if you pass the number into the string, it is going to evaluate this expression here and returning back 10. But in this case, not like that. Okay, so if you put it one more plus, if you do any expression here, it's going to return as none. Okay, remember that. So I'll keep it as hello here. So then what if I pass array here? what you guys gonna, what do you guys think gonna happen? So it's going to return the same, none. Okay, not a number because this is not a number, it's another type. No, so because this both are not a number, we cannot able to add that thing, right? So that's what it's returning, not a number. Okay, so that's all. This one is, that's all. So I want to show you something. So string has a length. Okay, val I'm just create some string here. Hello buddy. Okay, so here I'll put the length of, I'll check the length of val dot length. Okay, so last one.
11, sir.
So hello buddy string 11. For number we couldn't, we not have any length. So if I put 10 here, the number, so the number doesn't have the length method. Okay, So remember that string only have the length property, no method. So I will explain you what is property and what is method. I'm saying this method, right? I'm saying this one is method, but this one I'm saying property. Okay. I will explain you when we get into object, you will understand why I'm saying this method and why I'm saying this property. Okay. Don't worry about that. So now, do you have any doubts in this, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll get into 4 as number.js. Okay, so here I want to make changes ./4. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here I'm going to create a two variable const num1 equal to 100. It's a constant. Const num2 equal to 50. Okay, so I'll just initialize some val here. So I'm just going to a simple math now. So math with numbers. So here val equal to num1 plus num2.
150, sir.
Okay, so console.log val. So if I come back to my Chrome browser, so it's returning 150. Okay, I'm just showing some normal arithmetic. We already know everything, but just
Yes.
showing you. So the minus is going to return what? 50. Okay, you're minusing 100 from 50 from this 100. Then we have val equal to num1 multiply by num2. Okay, so now it's going to return 5000. Okay, and I want to make a division, so this is going to return 2. Okay, and also this reminder going to return 0, right? So this one is 0. Okay, that's cool. So these are basic arithmetics. Okay, so then I want to show you math object. Don't worry about this technical names, I will explain you. Okay, this is a math object. Okay, so val equal to for example math pi. Okay, math dot pi. What is the value of pi?
3.14.
3.1.
3.14 and some decimals, right? The
Yes,
basic is
sir.
3.14. If I come back here, you see 3.14 is constant. We couldn't able to change this. Okay, always it's going to be 3.14. So then I'm going to show you val equal to math dot round. Okay, if I
Round
give
of the value.
2.1, okay, if I give 2.1, it's going to return me back 2. Okay,
2.
so if I give 2.4 here, now also it's going to
2.5.
return 2. If I give 2.5, also returning, yeah, when the decimal goes more than when the decimal is equal to 5, it's going to look forward the top number. Okay, not the bottom. If it is 4, it's going to look the bottom of the number is 2. So if it is 5, it's going to look the higher number. Okay, so now it is 3. So this is the difference of the math dot round. So second thing is CEIL. Okay, so if I give 2 here, always even though if I give 2.1 here, it always going to be 3. Okay, if I give 2.9 here, it's always going to be 3. It's always going to look the higher number only, what the decimal is after the decimal. So then we have a floor. Okay, FLOOR. So if I give 2.9 here, even though this is going to return me 2, okay, not 3. So I will command this out for now. Always the cell is going to look for top number and floor is going to look for the lower number. So if I give 2.1, it is going to look for 2. If it is 9, it's going to look for 2 only. Okay, so remember that. So then I want to make some another method called square root. Okay, kind of 64. If I pass the 64, the value is going to be 8. Okay, so it is 8, and we have absolute also, ABS. So absolute minus 5, not minus 5, 5. So it's going to return the 5. If you put minus negative value here, it's always going to return absolute value. It's going to change this minus 5 to plus 5. Okay, this is plus 5, not minus. Okay, remember that. So then we have math.min. So here I'm going to pass -1 to,
minimum of this number.
okay. So the minimum value, what is the minimum value in this?
-1.
-1. So the -1 is returning. So if I put this to max, what is the maximum number?
57.
57. So it's going to come 57. Okay. So, and we have a math dot, sorry, not like that. Val equal to math dot random.
It will give a
What does
random
the
number
random is
from the
going to do when,
random number from the
yeah,
this
it's going to
number.
generate a random number whenever I refresh the page. Okay. So now you see 0.22. I will click, note the first two numbers, okay, after decimal. So if I click it again, it's going to give a 98. If it, whenever I refresh, it's going to generate a new random number. Okay. So I want to make, I'm not going to, this is very, this is not good, right? So I'm just going to make it some clear way. So here, what the max floor is going to do, if I give the 2.9 here, it always going to look for the down, lower number. It is 2, right? So that was the floor is doing. So here val, I'm just going to give you a math dot random multiply by 10. Okay. So it's going to, no, here I want to pass it as a method. So this is a method. So now you see this is 7. If I refresh, this is 5. If I refresh, this is 8. But I don't need this decimal. Okay. I just always want to be this number constant. So for that, what I should do, I'll just take this out and I'll put math dot floor. I'm going to pass the random inside to that floor. Okay. Math dot random and multiply by 10. So now this, it's going to omit the decimal. So you see the 2. Okay. So if I refresh it again, 5. If I refresh it again, going to 3, it's going to return a number in between 0 to, not 0 to 1 to 10. Okay, remember that. So these are the basics math objects. So there is a kind of there is a more one or kind of 5 or 6 method there is out there, but you want to research that. Okay, I will give you all the reference links or everything now once we completed this today's session. But basically you want to research because I'm not going to always be with you, right? So you want to know how to research also. So that's the my goals. Okay, so you go and research what are the another methods are out there. If you have any doubt on it, so you will ask me, I will clear it out. Okay, but you should want to research about it. So here I'm going to make a string now, string.js. So here I will change this to,
Sir, I want links for Bootstrap and CSS, sir, to
yeah,
learn.
okay, I will send, I will give you that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I will give you that. So now we are getting into strings. Okay, so first thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to just create a first rst first name equal to Jagan, last one is Javed. Sir, I will have to leave. I will watch. Okay, okay, brother. Take care. Bye, bye. So the second step is we should going to create. I'm going to create a new variable here. That is a number. So it is 25. Okay. So I'll make a val here. Val. Then val equal to first name plus. I'm adding a string here. Okay.
Jagan Javid.
Okay. So val is, what should it return? Jagan Javed. Okay, but there is no space. To add a space, I will
Yes,
just here I couldn't able to do that. Here I want to do. Okay, I want to make a space here. So now we have the space here. Okay, so this is one way of doing, and then we can able to concatenation. Okay, this is called
concatenation.
Concatenation. Basically what is it? This is not a concatenation. We are just adding a string to one string to one string and another string here. But here what I'm going to add a space into it. So this one is first name plus and space and last name. You can use whatever the quote you want. If it, even if it is single quote or double quote, that doesn't matter. It's going to work the same how it is working. Okay. So I'm passing the value here, first name, space, and last name. So this is going to return like this. Okay, I'll take this space from here. So now the Jagan Javed. So this is called concatenation. So because you basically having another space in between the first name and last name. So this is called concatenation. So then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you the append here, or append also here. Append takes a value equal to, we'll give some another new name. So Tom, and here val equal to Tom Thomson. We'll give Thomson. Okay. Tom. Okay, we'll give Thomson. So here you see Tom and son here. Okay. But what is the values now going to return? The son only the son alone, right? Because we change that Tom to son here. Now it's going to return a son, Tom, but if I change this to son, it's going to return the last value of that, because basically it is reassigning. But if I put plus here, okay, if I put plus in front of that equal, it's going to return Thompson. Okay, you understand?
Shorthand operator, sir.
Yeah, we are just making a append here. Already the value is sitting into the Tom. We are adding continuous to the Tom. Okay, that is called the plus. It is called append. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, okay. So and also we have a concatenation like this way. Hello, kind of hello, my name is plus first name plus and I am plus age. Okay. So what is gonna return?
Hello, my name is Jagan and I am 25.
Okay. So if I come back here, hello, my name is Jagan and I'm 25. Okay, so that's cool. So then we have a length property for it. So for example, if I try to put val equal to first name dot length, so it's going to return 5. Okay, JAGAN. So there is a 5 characters, 5 letters in this character. So that's what it's returning. So the second step, this is a length. I will make a command here. Then we have concat method. Okay, this is not here. We are not using any method here. Not using any method. We are adding the string to the string. Okay, so here we're going to concat it. Concat val equal to first name dot concat not concat method. Okay, so this method is going to have a space here, and here I'm going to give a last name. I need a space, so basically that's what. So if I come back here, Jagan and space and Javed. If you try to put another value here using comma and body, it's going to concatenate with the space, last name and body with this first name. Okay. So Jagan space Javed, there is no space and body. Okay, if you want the space, you can put here. So now we have the space. So if you want the space here, you can also separate here also. So this one is also gonna work the same. Okay. So now you see, we are just concatenating using this method. We are not, when you use the method, we don't want to use the plus sign. Okay, that's the difference. So now what we just have another methods are slash change case. So what does the change case is going to do? So for example, I will change this to in a lowercase. Okay, JAGAN. So here I'm going to call the first name dot to uppercase. Okay, this is a small case. I'm just changing this first name to uppercase. So if I come back here, everything val, I missed the val here. Val equal to uppercase. So Jagan is returning here. Okay. You understand, right? What the
Yes,
method
sir.
is doing? Yeah, okay. So if you want to change it to lowercase, I'll copy
Lowercase.
this and I will put it the capital here. JAGAN. So I want to make this to
Lowercase.
lowercase. So now it is returning a lowercase. Okay, so that's it. So then we have an index in string. Okay, so the index is going to start from 0. Okay, so this one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But length is not going to calculate like that way. Length is going to calculate 1, 2, 3, 4. What the length of the character. Okay, so here when it come as index, so every index start from 0 in every language. Okay, so here if I want to get the index of that value, first name I want to pass the square bracket here, and I'm going to get the second of index number. Okay, the index number I'm passing a second number. What is in the second
G,
number?
sir.
0, 1, 2. So the G want to return here. You see now it's returning G. Okay, so this we can get the index from string. So then we have there is a method to get the index also. So that method is called index of. You can use how that you like. Okay, that's not a problem. It's going to work the same way. So val equal to first name dot index of. I'm going to pass the G. What is the index of G?
Sir, 2, sir.
That is 2, right? So if I come back here, it's going to return me back 2 because the G is now sitting in a second index. Okay, that's the reason. So it's returning 2. So then val. Okay, so now I want to get the val equal to first name dot last index of JAGAN. Okay, so if I pass the n here, check what is going to return. It's going to return
4.
okay, so that's cool. It's basically it's coming from the back side. Okay, so that's the thing. So if I put a here, it's going to return 3 here. Okay, this is checking in this from right to left. If I put the index of here, the a first a is now here 0, 1. Okay, so I will command this out. Now you see this is 1. Okay, when it's index of, it's going to look the string from left to right. If it is last index of, it's going to return the string from right to left. That's the difference. So I'll keep it like this way. Then we have a character art. Okay, so val equal to first name dot character at 2. What is in the 2? G, right? So it should return G. If I put 0 here, if I put 0 here, it's going to return J. If I put 6 here, it's not, it's going to be an empty. Okay, there is no value in the 0. That's what it's returning empty. So this is character at. Okay, but if I put Z here, okay, in the index of, if I put Z here, there is no Z in this value, right? Is there any Z here?
No, sir.
No, so it's going to return -1. Okay, if there is no character inside the index, it's not matching to that function what I'm passing, it's going to return -1. Remember this, we're going to use the logic in the projects using this kinds of some validations. Okay, remember that. So if the index is not having any character in the value, it's going to return the -1. If it is there something to matching that, so it's going to return the actual index of that value. Okay, so in this case the J is 0 and the A is 1, so the 1 is returning here. Okay, everything is fine. So we have a get last character. So basically to get the last character, what should we want to do? This string is gonna start from 0, right? So for example, you see, if I get this val equal to first name dot length, what should it going to return?
5, sir.
5. So it's returned as 5. Okay, so that's good. But
Sir,
is there any value is in fire if I used to put the index of? is going to return -1, right? Because there is the index start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Sir,
not
what
5.
if I put -1 backward in the
Yeah, so what should we want to do now? So I'll take the last character. Okay, I'm just going to calculate by the last character. So I'll take this character at first name. First name dot length is 5. Okay, if I put it here, it's going to become empty. But if I put -1 here, what is going to return?
n, sir.
N, right? So if I come back here, the N is returning here. Okay, so that's this thing. So if you want to get the last character in the character method, so you want to put the -1. So I will show you the difference between the slice and substring. What is the difference? So slice is used to get a new array from the original array, where the slice is used to add and remove the element from an original array. That changes or reflect. Just 1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
Slices are the things which we
Yeah,
use to
just
put
1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute, guys. Oh, please. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we'll start. So now,
Sir, can we end the class today, sir?
what, brother?
Sir, can we end the class today now?
Yeah, okay. So only 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now we have so okay, tomorrow we'll take a look at, because it's kind of takes some lot of time. Okay. So tomorrow
Okay, sir.
we'll stop here. So tomorrow we'll start. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
once completion of this, please send the yesterday's class videos.
Yeah, I will ask them, brother. Sure, I will ask them to send. Okay. Else I have that video now itself. I'll send that. Okay. The video only you are asking,
Okay.
right? Hello. You're asking the video only, bro.
Sir, I want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, I will send that. I will send. Okay, now itself I will send. Okay, I have that video in my cloud, so I will send that. Okay.
Sir, cloud will be just for a few days, sir.